For one popular desktop search is Copernic Desktop. By the way, this one is free as well. Sorry, this one is free, but not for Apple users. I have to disappoint you. Only PC users can download this one from Copernic, and it's really a good one. I like this one better than the Google one, because the interface is different. I like this interface better. What it actually does is, if you click on one of the documents on your computer, then immediately it goes to the place in the document where the word appears. We have in Apple, there are a few Apple users here, so I have to address to them. In Apple, of course, you have what's it called? The search finder? Spotlight, yes, thank you very much. We have the Spotlight, which is the looking glass at the top here. It's worth investing in a tool for Apple that is additional to Spotlight. It's called, this tool, it's called, let's see how it's called, and you can see how it works. Foxtrot Professional Search. It's gonna cost you 90 bucks, 90 euros at this moment. If you type in anything here, if I would type in here conference, oops, sorry. I get hits, and not only that, it gives you more information about no preview available. That's strange, sometimes it happens. I hope it doesn't happen with all the files here. Yeah, great. Always when you try to show something, something goes wrong. But normally you get here also a preview of the document, and then the place where the keyword is highlighted. I like that very much. You can also sort by sort of files, go back in time, type in a certain data. So this is probably the best desktop searcher there is for Apple users. PC users, I would recommend the other one, the Copernic one. Oops. Oops, network timeout. A word about backups. My experience is that a lot of journalists, my profession, where people work with material which is quite unique and has to be published in a certain time, don't make backups of the material, which is quite strange, because it's their asset. If you lose it, you lose a lot. You can even lose your job. But making backups for freelance reporters, for instance, who don't have access to a big server of a big corporation, is a big issue. And I know there are a lot of backup services on the internet. They are called backup. If you type in backup in Google, you'll find a lot of services for your own country, but they are very expensive. Most of them are, and they let you pay like as if you are a big company. Another thing is that you install software from these companies on your computer, and you have to say to the software, I want to make a backup every day at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, for instance, or any other time. And if your computer is not running at 5 o'clock because you're outside on the drinking a beer because the weather is so good, then it's not going to make a backup. The next morning you start up your computer, you get these annoying emails from this company. You didn't make a backup. Do you want to make a backup? So they make backups at inconvenient times, is my experience, and then at an inconvenient price. So wasn't there anything better than that? Yes, there is. There are several companies who offer this for less money and much more convenient. One of them is SugarSync, and I'll show you some more, but I show you SugarSync because it works with Apple and PC. SugarSync is just a company somewhere in the United States where they have a big data center, protected data center like you have nowadays, and they make backups every time you are online. So the computer says, okay, what documents have changed, every time when you press Ctrl S to save a document, the version of the document goes online to the data center, in this case in the United States, but it doesn't matter where it would be. And you can, of course, this is convenient because you don't have to think about making a backup. It's automatically. You don't even experience this while you're working. Your computer is not slowing down. And the other nice thing is, if I'm somewhere else in the world and don't have access to my own laptop, I have a login, a username and a password, and I go to their website and I can enter my own documents, the documents that I saved at home with my laptop. So next time, you have always a backup. So if they steal your laptop, which I'm always afraid for, then they have a nice backup. The price, oh yeah, they are really cheap, I think. At this moment I have a subscription for, I think, 80, no, I must not lie, 60 gigabyte or something, and they charge me about €8 a month. So I don't think that's too much for my precious material. Sorry? Sorry?
How many gigabytes?
60. Yeah. 60. 60 gigabytes. Yeah. So the more the gigabytes you want to store, of course, the more expensive it's going to be. Sorry? Oh, Mobile Me. Yeah, Apple has the Mobile Me subscription, but you have to subscribe to that. It's an online service where you can make backups. It's exclusively for Apple users. And the last time I checked, it was about €100 a year subscription, which is quite expensive. Of course, you have other benefits if you do that. You can store photo albums, etc. on the internet. But there are cheaper alternatives for that as well. So until now, I found no use for Apple Me. So I don't have shares in Apple, so I don't have to sell Apple. I just use Apple. That's their own slogan. You use the computer, so that's what I do. But this is really a good backup system, and as far as we could determine, it's quite safe. It is safe. So it's not something they spread around on the internet. Everything is encrypted before it's sent over the internet. And it's automatic. It's really amazing. And one of the last features that they added to this a couple of weeks ago is the photo gallery. You see that here on top. So it's also a tool now for sharing photos on the internet. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is also a nice tool. Maybe you've heard of, but I don't think many of you use it, as a way to send emails over the internet and be alerted when somebody else opens the emails. No, me. I send an email to you and I give it some code that at the moment that you open my email, I get an email from the system and it says he has opened your email at so many hours and he spent 2 minutes to read it and then he forwarded it to this address. And you cannot see that I know. So it's spyware. Yeah? It's like spyware, but it's absolutely legal. It's absolutely legal. This is the company that provides it. It's also freeware. I thought it was freeware, otherwise it's about 20 or 30. Anyway, it's cheap. It's free. Yeah, Read Notify is free. What I like about it as a reporter is I'm not constantly spying on other people because that's not my job. But for instance, you get annoyed when you try to get in contact with people and they don't answer the phone, or the secretary says they're always in a meeting. When you get an alert that they opened your email, you can be pretty sure that they're in the office or anywhere where they have contact on the internet. So first I try the office, I give them a ring and I meet them because they are sitting at the computer in the office, or otherwise they are online anyway, so I send them a new email and they only can think, hey,